Hello and welcome back. Dear, today in this video, I am going to talk about the NPTEL course Programming Data Structure and Algorithm using Python. And in this video, I am going to talk about each and everything about this course from starting to the end and what are things you need, what type of certificate you will get, each and everything. So I have personally written 19 plus NPTEL courses, secured 4 NPTEL Star certificates. So I know much more about NPTEL platform as I used to write a lot of exams. So I am going to give more detail on this course based on my own experience, and definitely I hope this is going to help you out a lot to secure better score in this course as well as crack the examination. So now let go to the discussion. So on screen now you can see. So myself Ajay Prasad Kushwaha, and I hope you have seen it on the video itself. Now coming to agenda, today we are going to talk firstly introduction, then after certificate model and pass criteria, then how to calculate assignment score, followed by how to calculate online programming test score, and then after final exam, question pattern and easy way to crack exam. Even we will discuss some important topics of exam, and then after I will give some personal suggestion, so you will go ahead. Okay dear, so welcome again, and now we are going to introduction. So course name is Programming Data Structure and Algorithm using Python, and the duration of course is 8 week, and this course has 2 credit that is approved by AICTE. And if you want to know what is course credit, on what basis the course credit is provided, and what is use of this credit, then please let me know in the comment section. I will provide one separate video on it. Coming to the instructor is Professor Madhav Mukund, and he is from Chennai Mathematical Institute. Okay, so this is brief introduction on the course. Coming to certificate, once you pass this course, you will get this type of certificate. Front end will be like this, and back end will be like this. And here, one more thing, the e-certificate will be only issued by NPTEL. You will not get any hard copy because NPTEL has decided to go green, so they are not providing any type of hard copy certificate. Okay, so this certificate, like based on Elite, also you will not get, all certificate will not get, because NPTEL has some criteria, like there is 4 criteria they are providing certificate. So like if your score is 40 to 59, then you will get successfully completed. Where Elite will be not there, this medal will not be there. This okay. If you secure like up to something 74 score, you will get elite tag. That elite tag. However, this medal will not be there. If you secure a score between 75 to 89, you will get like this silver medal and elite and rest of thing like that only. And if you secure 90 or 90 plus, you will get here gold medal, that will be yellow color, and elite will be also there, and a score will be. So here a score is like a programming assignment, sorry, online assignment. So that is weekly assignment. A score you will get out of 25. I will discuss everything. Programming you will get out of 25, and your final exam out of 50 you will get, and all those will be percentage. Your final score will be there. Roll number will be there below, and in back side you will get your name and your address and your roll number. And this QR is used to verify your certificate, so anyone can scan and verify your certificate. Coming to certificate model and passing criteria. So model already we have seen, and now coming to passing criteria, final exam. So final exam score is going to calculate for this in 3 criteria. One is your weekly assignment, next is your online programming test score, and the last is your final exam score. So now coming to online assignment, that is weekly assignment, that is 25 marks assignment, and in that, like, this is 8 week course, so best 6 week assignment score will be considered. And for particular week, if there is like only programming, then okay, only programming assignment, like taken of that average of that particular programming and will be counted. If there is quiz only, then only that quiz score will be counted. If there is programming plus quiz, then they will take the average of that particular week assignment score, and then after they will find which one is the best. Separately, they are not going to calculate your programming and your quiz assignment. Okay, so I will discuss those things in detail. Coming to unprotected programming exam, it is also 25 mark exam, and it is also like mandatory exam you have to attend. And like they in two slot they are conducting this exam, and the best slot, like in particular slot, if you secure like better score, that slot will be considered. So I have separately provided video on protected programming, like programming exam, so you can watch. I will put that link in video description. So it is 25 mark, and at least you have to secure 10 score if you want to get certificate. And coming to final exam, that is a 50 mark exam. However, the final exam at center will be conducted for 100 marks, and later on they will round up to 50 marks, and they will give you mark accordingly. Then what is passing criteria for this? How you will be eligible for the certificate? I would like to tell you one thing, even you are able to secure 75 score, but you will not get certificate if you fail to meet all these three criteria. What are the three criteria? In assignment, you have to secure at least 10 out of 25. So whether you have done all week assignment or not, that doesn't matter. Like you have to take best 8 week. If like you have just attended 4 week, then you have to add 4 week mark and take average by 8. Sorry, 6. Take average by 6 because it is 8 week course, so 6 best week be taken. So take average by 6, and if that score is more than 10 or equal to 10, not less than 10, then you are passing assignment. Coming to unprotected programming test, same way you have to secure 10 score out of 25, and in final exam you have to secure 20 out of 50. So that is simply like in programming test or the assignment or in the final exam, you have to secure 40% out of the full score provided for particular criteria. So you can see very clearly, if any one of the criteria will not meet, you will not eligible for the certificate, even your final score is less than equal to 40 or more than 40, also you will not get. I hope you are clear. If you have any doubt, please ask in the comment section. Definitely I will reply. Now coming to the next agenda, calculate assignment score. So let me tell you, like every week you can see up to 8 week I have listed. It is 8 week course, right? So first week 100 score. There is no programming. So week 1 score is 100. Coming to week 2, there is programming as well as quiz. So we will add all those and divide by the number of questions. So like quiz 100% and one programming question 100%. So 100 plus 100 is 200. 200 by 2 we will take average. So average of week 2 is 100 score only. And third only programming assignment is there. So 100 is there. Coming to fourth, there is like quiz and programming. So programming 100 score and quiz is 75. So 100 plus 75 by 2 is 87.5. So like that we have calculated 4 week score is 87.5. So like that we have to calculate every week score, average score. Then after we have to filter best week. So this is 8 week course. So we are filtering 6 best week. So what are our 6 best week? Week 1, week 2, week 100, week 200, week 300, week 5 is also 100, week 6 is also 100, week 7 is also 100. So our score is best 6 week score is 600. And like if you have just done 4 weeks and you have secured 100 out of 100 in 4 weeks, then your best 6 week score will be 400. Okay guys, I hope you are clear with it. Now you have to calculate average of best assignment score. So whatever you will get best week score, you will take that score and by 6 you have to do. So you have to take average by 6, whatever score you will get. So here our best score is 600. 600 by 6 is how much? 100 we are getting. Like if you have just done 4 week and you have scored 400 score, then 400 by 6 you have to take. Like that you go. And final score is 25% of your final average assignment score. So this is final average assignment score is our 100. If you have done just 400, then 400 by 6, that value will be your final average assignment score. Our is 100, so I am putting 100. So, and then after you have to calculate 25% of that score. So what is 25% of 100? It is 25. So it means we are going to get 100 score out of 100%. Means 100 in percentage score I am talking. 100 out of 100. It means a score mark wise we are going to get 25 out of 25 in weekly assignment score. Okay guys. So this is done about assignment. If you have any doubt, please ask in comments and definitely I will reply. Coming to the next criteria, calculate online programming test score. So as I mentioned, there is two slots they are conducting online programming test and your best score will be calculated. So see how many questions they are asking? 8 questions. If they are asking different number of questions, you have to add those number and divide by the number of questions. So you can take the average. Here in first slot we scored 800 out of 800. So the average is 800 by 8, 100%. And 25% of 100 is 25 score. Coming to slot 2, we have scored 660. But we have to take average by the number of question in particular slot. So 660 by 8 is 82.5%. And 25% of 82.5 is 20.63 mark. Okay. So which one is best? Slot 1 score or slot 2? Slot 1 has 25 marks and slot 2 has 20.63 marks. So which one is best? Definitely slot 1. So our final score for online programming test is 25 out of 25. So see guys, we have scored 50 out of 50 in internal test. That is weekly assignment exam, weekly assignment and the online programming test exam. So 50 out of 50 we have secured. Now next 50 is the final exam. So now coming to final exam pattern. So NPTEL used to change the pattern time to time for final exam. Sometimes they are asking variable number of question and they come with different modification. However, I am providing some probable pattern and definitely this is going to help you out to take some idea. In previous semester, they had asked some 40 questions and duration is always 3 hours. Nothing to worry. And coming to number of question and time, you need not to worry. You have more than enough time to attempt all the questions. Okay, last time NPTEL had 4 sections. First section has 15 questions, each 22.5 mark questions. Second session also have 10 questions and section C has also 10 questions and section D had also 5 questions and each question has weighted 2.5 marks only. Okay dear, so that 40 and 2.5 if you do, how much you will get? 100 marks. So that what I mentioned at beginning of video. NPTEL used to conduct 100 mark examination and later on they will round up to 50 marks and you must have to score 40% score. Means after round up your score must be at least 20. Otherwise you will not get certificate. And if you fail, NPTEL is not going to provide any chance exam. However, if that particular course is your academic course in your academic year, your college is considering, then your college has some local chapter and there is some sports. They can conduct some like a chance exam and they can provide some certificate on NPTEL behalf. However, NPTEL is not going to issue any certificate. So that is one provision I have mentioned. Okay, however, can write like what I mentioned that like if you fail the exam, then next time you can write or not. Definitely you can write there, and how many times you are going to fail, it doesn't matter. Every semester you can enroll, even you pass or fail, you can enroll like new learner. You can pay, register, pay the exam fee, and you can write any number of times. So that is one of like big benefits to the learn. And if you still have any doubt regarding this, please let me know in the comments section. Okay, coming to the next agenda, easy way to crack exam. So firstly, dear, I recommend you learn current semester all of quiz assignment with concept. What it means. Like if you are in like 2022 January semester or 2022 July to December semester or any year for your particular year. If you are learning this course, then you are getting assignment, right? Programming and quiz. So all those quiz assignment you have to read through. You have to understand how this answer is coming. So you can attempt such bit. So learn with concept. And the next is refer some old and previous semester or year assignment. So like you are in like 2023 January to April semester. So you can refer to some 20s like January to April semester assignment and like 2019 2019 July to December assignment. So like that you have to refer and you have to read because most of question are coming from those old and current assignment. So refer that. That is the shortcut trick you can crack the exam. And if possible, please go through all the lecture PDF. If you don't have enough time, go through that. It will help. And last but not least, if you are really interested learner and want knowledge, then please make some time and watch all this video provided. So it is just like 20-hour video there. You can just take some 2 days and complete all this video. That is not a big deal. So just plan your time accordingly and you can do. Okay, I hope you are clear with everything. And still, if you have any question, then please do ask in comments. Now, let me move to the important topics for exam. So, coming to programming this PDSA, programming data structure and algorithm using Python, it is one of the top exam in programming domain. So, you have to read a little bit carefully and do a little bit work on you. So you have to go through function, like how function is working. Okay, and you have to be able to predict, like by seeing the code, you have to develop an ability to uh, find out the output of given code like that. And coming to next, list indexing, slicing, and comprehension you have to learn, and it is also applicable to like and other topic like tuple, also how you can go for indexing, slicing, all those things. You have to learn those concepts. Okay. And even you have to go for tuple, set, dictionary, and list nature, like it is mutable or immutable. So you have to learn those things. Coming to variable, also you have to learn global variable and local variable respect how they uh, behave in the program with respect to global and local variable. Even you have to learn like time complexity for different sorting and searching techniques. What is best time complexity? What is worst time complexity? Just like order of n log n, like that you have to learn. Now coming to the next, you have to learn binary tree. So binary tree you can learn binary search tree. Even you have to learn like pre-order, in order, and post order. So those things you have to focus. Even you have to learn stack and cube and that concept also how they are working, what are like pointer, how many pointer is required, what is uh, LIFO, like that you have to learn. And last topic is heap. You have to learn max heap and min heap, and also like insertion and deletion in the heap, those concepts you have to learn. And NPTEL this course, in this NPTEL course, sometime they used to ask the chain question. Like they have given one set and they will tell, okay, do like bubble sort. So you apply two iteration of bubble sort in this series. So you have to apply that. And they will ask what will be the second element after applying bubble sort. Like that, they will ask some sequence question. You can find such question in assignment also. So refer that. Okay, dear. And last is the suggestion. So guys, as I have completed 19 plus courses and secured 4 NPTEL star certificate, so I will tell you only one thing, nothing is impossible. Just you need the dare. So once you make promise with yourself, I can do, you can do. So do that. And you can also watch whole video lecture just in 2 days. If you watch the video at playback speed 2.5, sorry, 2. So playback speed is 2 and for only 5 hours each day. So playback 2 means your 20 hours video is going to be 10 hours, and each day if you give 5 hours, then in 2 days you will get 10 hours. So within that 10 hour, you can complete 20-hour video. So plan accordingly, some strategy and complete the video. So you will get knowledge. And the final thing, you have to remember that knowledge is important, not the certificate. So please watch the video. Don't go for shortcut if you are really interested learner and if you need the knowledge, if you want the knowledge. And all the best dear for the examination. And I hope this video is going to help you out a lot to crack the exam, secure the better score. And if you have any other resolved question, then please let me know in the comment section. Let me introduce some of the common doubts. So some of you are asking that is any compiler is available or no. Definitely no compiler is provided, no Python ID is provided. However, you will get a rough sheet. You can carry your pen and you can do on pen and paper and you can go for answer. Coming to question type, there will be the MCQs. You need not to write any programming question in the final exam. However, there is programming code is given. You have to go through that code and predict the output. You have to find the output and pick the correct answer. Sometime you have to type the output also. So like list, they will give two list and they will tell after merge what will be the final list. So you have to type that list. So such type of question also will come. Okay. And fill in the blanks type of question, not like not so many question will come. Something like 5 to 15. In that only those question will come. Okay, dear. The next doubt is like, can you take your mobile phone or something? Do you need any passport for login to the final exam? You need not to worry, guys. On final exam, you just need your date of birth. That is a passport for your exam. You need not to log in anything. Everything will be at ready condition. You just have to sit on system and enter your date of birth, and you can start your exam. Okay, dear, and that is 3 hour examination. After 1.5 hour, you can leave the exam center. Before that, you are not allowed to leave the exam hall. And coming to like next doubt, maybe yours like uh, how many days that result will take. So it will mostly take like 3 to 4 weeks. So you have wait for that. And I hope I have given all those replies related to this course. Still, if you have any doubt, then please ask in comment section. I will definitely help you out. Thanks a lot for watching this video. And if you really like our content and if you find this video as useful, then please don't forget to subscribe the channel and share this video with other NPTEL learners. Okay, dear. Have a good day. Happy learning.